Hey guys, this is Doc and Bean,
I'm Dot, she's Bean.
and we talk all things travel. We're an adventurous couple that explores the world hand in hand. With over 2 decades of experience, you'll get to see our journey plus exclusive interviews, the latest travel tips and tricks. So stick around because our passion for travel is contagious. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are diving into the battle of the sexes. Put your dukes up. Right. While traveling as a couple, it's not all sunshine and Instagram worthy sunsets because 5 minutes before that picture, it was a heated argument about where to eat. Yeah. So, did you know nearly 50% of couples report arguing over what to eat while traveling? And then another study shows that 86% of couples who travel together say it strengthens their bond. But what it doesn't say is that that comes after all the brawls. So no matter how great your relationship is, travel has a way of testing your bond and your patience. So grab your gloves and let's get into it. Ladies, you gotta have my back on some of these, okay?
Yeah, I like this video, and I can tell you all the stuff she's doing wrong. So, no, we're going to start with the first one. We're going to say number one, and that is different airport styles. I like to get to the airport on time in a reasonable amount of time, and she likes to get there 5 hours early.
No. I like to get there when you're supposed to get there, 2 to 3 hours early. You just like making my anxiety go to like 100, you know.
See, I like to get to the airport, go through security, and they're boarding as soon as I get to the gate. That way it's fluid because I do not like waiting in the airport for 2 and 3 and 4 hours.
Listen, and we still argue about this a little bit when it's time to go. Let me just tell you, right? Because if
Tell us the story. We have a story. We have a story.
Yeah.
We're going to New York, JFK. Used to leave out of there because it was the cheapest to leave from there from
Right.
Philly. And I planned it perfectly, timed perfectly. I had everything right.
Who works right before vacation anyway? But go ahead with the story.
And so we are on the way and we run into a little bit of traffic, not that much. We would have still got to the airport. And then
New York, we're talking about. Everybody knows there's no such thing as a little bit of traffic in New York. But go ahead.
and anyway, we're driving there and everything is fine. We're going to be there on time, but we have to go and get gas. But already she's panicking because we're
Yeah.
in traffic.
Right.
And we get gas and she's actually driving and she goes the wrong way.
Because I'm already stressed. We put gas and I go to get back on the highway and I go in the opposite direction. And then the next exit, it's like 5 miles away for me to even, bust the Huey. Like,
Well, that's your fault.
that
So, yeah,
I can't.
you shouldn't have went the wrong way. You went the wrong way. So,
Boy, don't let me get the boxing gloves.
yeah, you went the wrong way. So, but we made it there. We were going to Thailand, I think, at the time. And we made it there and we still had to wait in the airport. So it
Listen.
wasn't like,
Moral of the story, consider your partner's emotional stability when you are traveling and if they have anxiety or not. That's
all right.
what you got to consider.
All right. So this is number two. Number two on the things you might clash on. And that is the personality differences.
Yeah. So I'll tell this story.
Yeah.
I'm an extrovert. Damon is an introvert. And early on in our relationship, when we would go to places, like I want to be around people all the time. I want to talk, joke. I need somebody to travel with so I can tell all my stories.
Yeah, the emphasis on is on talking. And I never knew somebody that had that many words in their mouth.
Listen, I'm well read. That's what they say.
Yeah, I'm well read, but I don't talk that.
I can't help it. Everybody in my family says it. I just
So what
can't
did they
help
used
it.
to call you growing up?
Why you gotta put that on YouTube?
Okay.
The parrot.
Yeah, she was the parrot. She was.
You see how he do me on this people's app?
Yeah, it was that. All right.
So
Continue.
anyway, he likes his alone time. So I'm new to the relationship. This is our first time. We go away. We're in Jamaica. And then he was like, oh, I'm going to just go for a walk. I was like, all right, let me go get my clothes. We're going for a walk. He was like, no. I need some alone time.
Mm-hmm.
You need some alone time from who? From me?
Mm-hmm.
I took it personal, and I'm like, why would he need alone time? So I let him go. But when he came back, I was like, hey, who do you need alone time? Like, what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
And then, it took a couple of trips for me to even still get used to and not take it personal because it's not about me, But yeah. Being selfish or thinking of you more than the other person is an easy way to have a fight or,
Mm-hmm.
some type of issue. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay, number 3. This is always an issue anytime we go anywhere. And you know what? I'm just going to ask a question. Why do you have to pack your whole closet when we go on vacation?
Babe, it's not my whole closet.
Why do you need 17 suitcases to go somewhere?
Babe, come on. I would try to take 17 suitcases if it didn't have all these baggage fees. But a girl needs options. We all need options.
For
I
what?
would like to take a poll, though, to see, just like what girl, and maybe there's a few, like less than 5% of women can actually pack like a carry-on.
You mean pack like a normal person?
What you mean a normal person? Like a guy, you mean? like a guy that only will bring 5 drawers,
I
3
got
shorts.
one bag. And on top of that, when I gotta carry your 26 bags.
Well, that's what you got all these muscles for, right? So, but that's something that you just have to give up. Like, we need options. We dress more. And don't you want us to look cute? Don't you want me to wear heels? Don't you like, oh, we're going out to dinner. Like, oh, wear these heels or wear this, right? I need to have options for when you want me to look cute.
So, in order for you to look good, I gotta have a hernia?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
All right. Let's go to.
Listen, we're going to be really fighting at the end of this when we cut this thing off. Go ahead.
Well, we had number 4.
Mm-hmm.
We had number 4, and this is bathroom etiquette. You you're wrong. That's why you're laughing. This is bathroom etiquette when we get to the hotel, Airbnb. I don't know why I get maybe 5-10% of the bathroom and you get the rest.
Because you only have 5%, 10% of things. We have bags, we have makeup, we have hair stuff, we have so many things.
If you get most of the space, how come your stuff ends up in my space?
When did that happen? You got pictures? You got video? What you got? I don't know. We need proof of this because now it's what he said, and I don't recall that. So he says I take up too much, space.
You.
But what about the the bathroom, the actual toilets area, right? Why?
Toilet area? What you mean? Say what you mean.
Why y'all take so damn long? Yes.
I don't know what you're talking.
Like the men are in there, and it's not only him. In places I've worked at, and my friends. Like, why are men in the bathroom? We only got one bathroom on vacation. Why are you in there for 20, 30
But you
minutes?
don't use that bathroom anyway. She goes down to the lobby to go to the bathroom.
Listen, not all the time. Not all the time. If you're in there, I do.
And after all these years, she still brings poopery.
I just think that's courteous. Okay, it's courteous to have poopery. You know, who wants to be experiencing that? We're in close quarters, okay? The bathroom, the room, like it's too close for funk. All right, it's too close. So yeah.
All right. So
Moving on.
number 5 is, this is another question for you. How come it takes you forever just to get ready? And we're only going to eat at some street food stall or something. Why it take you forever to put on clothes?
Oh, that's easy. Because we gotta look cute because now there's something called social media, Instagram, all this stuff. So I have to be camera ready. Right? We gotta look cute. And you never know when you're gonna take a picture or a video and all this stuff. And we, create content now. So I gotta look cute. That is it. So, and generally, women, we have a lot more to do. You guys can just throw on a shirt, throw on some pants, throw on some sneakers, and usually it's all neutral colors. We actually have to put it together to look fly. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 6. This is the last one.
Last one.
This is the last one. Number 6 is, and she has a big issue.
That is not a big issue.
A big issue with this, and this is jealousy on vacation.
First of all, he's talking about, he's like an Adonis. We going on vacation, right? And people like...
Girls like me a little bit.
You see, wait till we get off these people's app. So he is talking about a particular story when we were in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
He is, we're in a restaurant, we're walking out, and the little Filipino girls, they're like, ooh.
What you mean, little? Why you say little?
Because they little Filipino girls. No, they're really sweet. Filipino people are the nicest people we've really ever met, you know. But they're like just saying, oh, he's handsome, he's cute, this, and that. And he is like soaking it up, y'all, smiling, cheesing. Like, I'm like, don't get beat up in these people's streets. But yeah, and I was a little perturbed.
Oh.
Yeah, and it wasn't because of the girls. It was because of his response. Like,
I didn't say nothing.
Like, I'm getting But if I could plug something into you, it would have all kinds of electricity lighting up the whole place because he was just
quiet.
giddy.
I was just quiet.
Babe, your teeth could have light up the whole damn room. How giddy he was. Don't play with me. Don't play with me like I don't give you attention. Okay?
What? Well, I don't know what that means. But anyway, you see who's the jealous one and who's not.
Whatever. He can say what he wants, but he knows he was being extra. So, what's the secret to surviving travel as a couple? It's all about communication, compromise, and the willingness to learn and grow together. So when you're traveling with your partner, you have to be willing to adapt, to be flexible, and to roll with the punches. I mean, literally. You have to be willing to listen to each other, to support each other, and to work together as a team. And so more importantly, willing to laugh, So you have anything else to add?
No, because I'm probably going to be in trouble after this anyway.
Well, as long as you know. So thanks for watching, guys. And if you have any tips or stories about surviving travel as a couple, please share them in the comments below. And don't forget to check out our other videos. We have latest tips, tricks, and travel information. All right. And see you guys.
Peace.
Peace.